Hello, in this video we'll show you how to replace the timing belt and water pump on Volkswagen Golf 4 1.9 TDI. The timing belt covers have already been removed. Now we have to start removing the belt. First we align the timing marks on the crankshaft and the camshaft. On the camshaft, the 4Z that we see over there has to align with the notch on the camshaft sprocket hub. When it's aligned, we'll be able to insert the locking tool for the camshaft sprocket just over there where I'm showing with the finger. We have to make sure that the crankshaft is also aligned on marks. So the marks are this line has to align with the circle over there. And then we will insert the locking tool for the camshaft sprocket. This is the tool that I'm gonna use to lock the camshaft sprocket. There is an arrow on the camshaft sprocket tool, and this arrow has to align with the line on the mark on the crankshaft. Next to insert the locking tool for the camshaft sprocket. The tool has to go all the way in. If it doesn't go all the way in, that means that the camshaft is not locked. Next we use this tool to to turn the tensioner so that it can push the automatic tensioner down so that you can insert the special tool that locks the automatic tensioner. While holding the tensioner with this tool, we need to loosen the nut that's holding the tensioner pulley so that we can turn the tensioner pulley about 90 degrees. Now that we've turned the tensioner pulley as much as possible to the left, the automatic tensioner is pressed, so now we can insert this tool to lock the automatic tensioner. Next, we remove the parasitic pulley. Next we'll loosen the 3 bolts on the crankshaft sprocket. I've also marked the timing belt on the camshaft and the crankshaft just in case. And now we can remove the timing belt. Next we'll remove the water pump. It's held by 6 or 7 bolts. That's the water pump out. Now we can clean the place where the water pump is sitting and then put on the new water pump. Next thing we remove is the tensioner pulley. We'll have to remove this as well. And next we put on the new tensioner pulley. After the tensioner pulley is on, we can start putting on the new timing belt. After the timing belt is put on, the last thing we can put is the parasitic pulley. Everything has to be tightened to specs. Now with the special tool for the tensioner, we need to turn the tensioner pulley so that we can release the tension to get out the locking tool for the tensioner. After removing the locking tool for the automatic tensioner, we need to release the tensioner pulley slowly, and the gap down there has to be around 4-5 millimeters. You can check that with a drill bit, which is 5 millimeters or 4 millimeters. And when it's that size, the space, you can tighten the nut of the tensioner pulley. Next, we'll tighten the 3 bolts on the camshaft sprocket. After everything is done, we can remove the locking tool on the camshaft sprocket and the crankshaft sprocket, and then turn the crankshaft two times so that we see if all the marks align together again. That's it, we turned the crankshaft twice, so we'll see if the locking tools will fit on the crankshaft and the camshaft. If both locking tools on the camshaft and crankshaft fit, go in the holes, that means that everything is done right, so we can start assembling everything. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Thank you very much.